How do you view the world? Do you know that your answer to that question will really determine the life that you live? Stick around and learn more. I want to share with you something that I read on LinkedIn probably 5 years ago. And it is all about, yes, it's the words we use, but it's the perspective and it's the lens that we decide to view the world through. All right. I'm Connie Jo Holmes. I'm the founder of BU2BFULL Hypnosis and Coaching, and my mission with my company is to teach individuals how to confidently and courageously move from reacting to life to owning your life. And to me, when you can truly understand how your perspective really creates the life that you live, then that is a great way to learn how to own your life. So again, this was something that I saw on LinkedIn probably 5 years ago. And as I'm recalling it, I know in my heart it was probably coming from a perspective of marketing. But let me share it with you. There was a gentleman who was, I think he was homeless. He was sitting on a sidewalk, on a busy sidewalk, and he had his blanket spread out, and he was sitting on the blanket, and he had a cardboard sign that was held up. And the cardboard sign read, "I am blind, please help." And he had a hat or a bucket or something like that sitting out so that people could drop money in it. And so this young lady saw that nobody was paying any attention to him. She saw person after person just walk on by, not even slow down, not even read his sign, let alone put any money in his hat. And so what she did, she went up there and she took a sign, she turned it around, and on the back side she wrote, "It is a beautiful day and I can't see it." I have it written down. "It is a beautiful day and I can't see it." And then she placed it back on his blanket, and then she just stepped back to, notice what she noticed. And sure enough, people started slowing down. People started reading his sign. People started dropping money into his hat. All of these different things. And it was all because that sign was changed. And again, he wrote, "I am blind, please help." She wrote, "It's a beautiful day and I can't see it." And so I think that just is like cause to pause for a second. Let that soak in for a minute. The reason why I think that is such a beautiful perspective, and although it was shown on LinkedIn because of a marketing perspective, I really feel that this message is so much bigger than that. And that's why I want to share it with you today. So if you think about it, that gentleman, he wrote what he knew. "I am blind, please." He wrote what he knew, and then he asked for what he needed. "I am blind, please help." Well, for those people who might not be blind, they might feel empathy for him, they might feel compassion for him, but they can't truly know what it's like to be blind because they have not experienced it. So right there, that's not quite connecting with them. It's not quite resonating with them. But what that girl ended up doing was she talked about the obvious. It was a beautiful day. And anyone who was walking on those sidewalks that day could know what a beautiful day it was because they were experiencing it. They were seeing it, they were feeling it, and they were probably hearing it, maybe with more laughter, more people out and about talking, more birds in the sky chirping, whatever it may have been. And so she was stating the obvious and something that many people were experiencing. But then her back end of the message, "It's a beautiful day and I can't see it," that caused people to pause. And that caused people to be like, wow, this is a beautiful day and I am seeing it. And this gentleman over here who's blind, he's not. Now that makes me pay attention. And now that makes me want to go to him and help him. And so it's such a subtle difference, but it's so very important. So that's my question to you. How many things in your life, and I'm kind of talking to a mirror here because I want to answer this question myself with this video, but how many things in your life are you viewing, 100% through your lens, from how you know it, from how you experience it, how you feel it? And are you being met with crickets? And if so, maybe it's because you need to turn that around a little bit and to speak or to write or whatever it might be in a language that those people that you want to hear you can hear you. Now, only you are going to know what the answer is to that. And so, like for me, I'm going to use me as an example, and I'm going to be honest. I am doing this. I'm role playing this right now in the moment. I really didn't even think I was going to go here. So you're going to be able to see how raw this is right now. So, so as an example, my company name is BU2BFULL Hypnosis and Coaching. And my mission is in my company name, and that is the BU. I teach individuals self-acceptance, how to truly authentically be you. Because when you are authentically yourself, you live a very fulfilled life. You're not living it for anyone else. You're living it for you, and you are not trying to be more than what you are. You're not trying to be less than what you are. You are just showing up authentic. And because of that, you have no baggage on you. And because of that, you're free and you're very fulfilled. And so that is my message that I tell individuals. And so, you know what? Oh, wow. This is funny, funny, funny. I'm so glad I'm doing this because I'm having a major aha right now. Because a lot of the information that I put out, I say just that. I say, be authentically you, live a fulfilled life as a result of that. Because that's what I promise people that they're going to have after working with me. But yet they can't even connect with that because they don't know what it feels like to be fulfilled. They don't really know what it feels like to be authentically you. So me saying that, I love that I'm role playing this live right here, right now. Me saying that to them is equivalent to this gentleman saying, I am blind, please help. Because these people aren't blind, they can't resonate with his message. And because I am asking you to be authentically you, and as a result, you're going to live a fulfilled life, well, I might as well be speaking a foreign language because that's not resonating with you because you don't know what that feels like. I'm saying you as the collective here because I am really role playing this out loud. So instead, what is my, it's a beautiful day and I can't see it? Huh. Because again, I'm talking to that person. Oh, wow. Maybe my message is something like, I have me inside of me, and I don't know how to show the world who she is. That's not quite right, but it's getting there. And I like that so much more because, again, it's a beautiful day and I can't see it. So my message to people is, I want to be authentically me, but I don't know how because I'm scared. You know, it could be something like that. I need to work on that a little bit more. If anyone has an idea, put it in the comments. I'll credit you. But anyways, but you can kind of see where I'm going with this, okay? And now, granted, I kind of spun this with me because I am, you know, thinking of it from a marketing point. So I am doing that right now. However, the bigger, broader, and deeper message with this is, how is it that you are viewing life? How is it that you are viewing the world? And if it is one that's a little bit more restrictive, does that then mean that you're living a more restrictive life? Versus, are you looking at it quite expansive and therefore you're living a more expansive life? So only you know the answer to that, and only you know, your own examples of this. But I just wanted to come on here and introduce this thing that I had read probably 5 years ago on LinkedIn. But I also wanted to have this deeper discussion about the concept behind it and the deeper meaning behind it. And I really hope that you find that very helpful. And I'm going to tell you, this is something I'm going to have to continue to brainstorm with my own self, with what I just did earlier. But I guess I just encourage you to, the parting message with this is about expanding our viewpoint, expanding the words we use. And I don't mean, fancy, complicated words. I just mean being mindful, I guess, being mindful of the words that we use, why we're using them, how they can be helpful, and how we can bring that out into the world. So, all right. I hope this was helpful. So if so, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And then also, check out my website, ConnieJoHolmes.com. And I have some different information out there for you, whether it's some online events I have, whether it's some online courses that I have. And then if I have any live events as well. Right now, my live events that I'm holding are in southern Wisconsin. So, all right.